All right, guys, so like I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, I lost my memory card that contained the events that occurred when I went to Holland to select dogs. But I'm going to introduce some of the dogs today, not all of them, but some of them today that we selected. In total, we brought back 7 dogs. It was a good trip. The people there were very good to deal with. I dealt with a vendor by the name of Police Dog Center Holland. Now, please do not contact them if you're just looking for a single dog. These are people that kind of operate business to business, and they like it if you come over there and meet them and select dogs for yourself. They deal with a lot of departments and government, so on and so forth. So if you're just looking for like a one-off dog, they're not really that type of vendor. I have to say that because I know people are going to go and start bothering them, and they're not, you know, the ones for, hey, I want one puppy or one dog. They're, hey, I want multiples. I'm a business that either supplies dogs, trains multiple dogs, whatever. Anyways, so I'm going to introduce to you guys the first dog. Not the first dog I selected. She's actually the last dog I selected. But I said, you know, I really would like to bring back a little female. I really like female Malinois, but they have to have the right kind of temperament. So I was looking for a little dog that has the can-do attitude. And I say little because pretty much all the females that they have there are quite small. Even though the males that they have there, like the Dutch Malinois, tend to be quite large, the females tend to be quite small. But very square, well-built little dogs, but you know, smaller, social, happy dogs. So, you know, but of course we wanted a dog that could handle the environmental stress, a dog that had the drive we're looking for, and a dog that had the courage that we were looking for. So I'm going to introduce you to Sky. And when I first saw Sky, I said, God damn, she is cute. So let's pull her out. We got her here with Erin. Now, stop petting her so she puts her ears up. Typical female Malinois. There you go. Sky! Yeah, keep her there. Don't let her come to me. Sky! There you go. Go back a little bit. That's good, right there. All right, guys, so this is Sky. Sky! Such a great dog, you know. She can do bite work. She's got a really high level of drive and really good hunt for the ball, for the Kong. Lots of food drive. This is a dog that can really do anything. Whether you want to do sport, whether you wanted a police dog, single or dual, depending on obviously the department and what they're looking for specifically. You know, really environmentally sure, and she just got a can-do attitude. Whatever you want to do, she wants to do it. So only 2 females passed my initial courage test, and then one of them failed on environmentals. Sky passed the environmentals with flying colors, and she also passed my courage test. So this is the only female I was able to bring back, but just such a happy, social little girl. Yeah! Look at that build. She's only a year-old, guys, so like when she gets out to 2 years, you're gonna see she's just built like an athlete. Love the build of the Dutch Malinois. You know, you can really see like how athletic they are. Yeah! I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of bite work with Sky, and then we will move on to the next dog. Guys, so I'm just gonna kind of repeat the test that I did in Holland with the dogs, and it scared a lot of dogs. I'll actually post a real clip because I actually do have one on my phone. I didn't do all the video with the memory card, so I have one on my phone so you guys can see like what I would do with the dogs there to kind of test if they had the courage that we were looking for.
You. Get!
Miss.
Braaf. Yo.
So I'm going to run that test again with Sky. Now obviously she's in a new place, so we'll see how she reacts here. Come off the leash now. Good. Stick her under the chin. Good. Now we do a long attack. Good. Now, next to no training on her. She's bitten the sleeve a few times in her life. That's just the raw genetics of the dog, right? So as you can see, for a female, you know, she has some bravery, she has some courage, she has good grips, she has commitment, right? She's a nice little dog. Now, what I did with a lot of the dogs is the first time I tested, obviously it's a little different here because we've already done it once in Holland, but I come out with my hood up like this, and I make a lot of pressure on the dog, where I move low and slow, right, into the dog, and then I make a threat on the dog, right? So it's very, make sure it's on me when I'm talking about that. So I wear my hood like this because it changes my overall outline, okay? And then I'll walk kind of low and slow into the dog, and then I make sudden pressure on the dog, and many of the dogs at that point would start blinking and flinching or jumping back and avoiding, right? So I make that pressure in on the dog, yeah, right? And I want to see that, where the dog comes forward. So I'm moving low. It's different, obviously, with the sleeve in the picture. Yeah, yeah, right? So I don't do it with the sleeve in the beginning, because a lot of the times with the sleeve in the picture, the dog is in drive, so there's a lot more power there. I do it without the sleeve, and I come in, like I said, a little bit different than maybe most decoys would come in, as somebody going bop, 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 and popping the sleeve and giving them a few bites on the hard sleeve. That's all they've ever done. So, you know, this test, for a lot of them, I'd say about 85% of the dogs failed right then and there, just in the beginning. Then when we present the sleeve, we want to see the grip. Is there commitment on the grip? Is the dog really traveling up and down the sleeve? Is the dog really committing to the grip? That's what I'm looking for, right? And then from there, I'm looking on the long attack. Dogs coming in, all of a sudden I make that threat. Again, I'm wearing my hood, my outline is completely different. In many cases, you'll see a lot of the dogs put on the brakes. Obviously she didn't. And you want to see, again, that dog takes that grip firmly and is able to stay there until either the handler comes or I take her back to the handler. So that's all I'm looking for in the beginning, just from the bite work side of things, from a green dog that's like a year old. That's all I'm looking for. And about 97% of the dogs failed right then and there. They just couldn't do that, okay? So before I move on to hunt tests and environmentals or anything else, that's all I want to see. We'll just do one more long attack for fun, and we'll call it a day with Sky. Hi! Yep. Hi! That's good. Gotta get her.